am a parent of a child who has autism.
And we are the parents of an autistic child.
And we're the parents of a child with autism.
As a parent of a child with autism, I originally opened the business because I wanted to supply her with the treatment that she needed. And I quickly realized that I wasn't the only mother out there who was desperate to find these services.
When we found out that our child had autism, we were apprehensive. We were concerned. More than anything, we just didn't know what to do. We had no idea what to do to help him.
I started off, once I got the diagnosis, right there I was giving information about ABA therapy. It was recommended he would need full-time therapy.
She found success on the spectrum.
I found success on the spectrum on a Google search. I kind of looked up ABA therapy schools and read the reviews for about 5 of them. Went to these sites and seen and talked to some of the staff that worked there. And Success on the Spectrum, they had really, really good reviews. There were a lot of parents that talked about, the leaps that their child has, went through with coming to ABA therapy.
You have to have the right individuals in place to run that center for it to be successful. One thing I do like about Success on the Spectrum is it's more play-based. So the kids are not thinking that, okay, I'm one-on-one therapy and I have to be sitting down just doing, in front of a therapist all day. They can play. There's toys, it's puzzles, they're singing, they're dancing, they're jumping, they're having a good time. So that makes a difference. They look forward to going to school.
Since Jesse has been coming to SOS, he has been extremely happy.
Yeah.
I've never had a drop off with Jesse where he cried, where he didn't want to go inside, anything like that. And while I've dropped my son off, I've never seen any other child during a drop off cry or go into behavior or not want to be here. They love on Jesse so hard and he loves them, so much. And he loves coming here.
One of my favorite things about Success on the Spectrum is that they only take 10 days off a year, because if they take more than that, George starts yelling that he wants to go to school. It's one of the few words he will use, and he will wake up after about 3 or 4 days off and demand school. He will sit at the front door going, "Mama, school." So yes, I think they do a really good job here keeping the kids motivated.
Yeah, I mean, it's George really enjoys his time here.
There are many different ways that a child with autism can acquire new skill. But the thing is, not every child learns the same. In order for treatment to be effective, it has to be tailored to that child's method of learning.
Some of them are very structured. They're very, they're regimented. They've got a program and they're going to stick to it. And that didn't always feel right for George. And on the other hand, here it's been, everybody's fun. George is having fun. He's smiling while he's going through the program. I mean,
well, and he's still going through the program.
The biggest benefit of him coming to SOS and going through this therapy and meeting all of these different metrics that we put together as a team for him, I think the biggest benefit is not having that fear. And I think every parent that has a child with autism understands what that means.
What makes SOS special is their flexibility and the variation they have available to them.
Once Tanner started ABA therapy at SOS, I've seen him just skyrocket.
I think that's something that SOS has done a really good job internalizing. It's less about teaching him his ABCs and more about teaching him how to learn his ABCs.
The driving force behind all of the decisions are our clients and their parents. How do I, as a parent, want this to be done with my child? How happy would our parents be if we did this way versus this way? And everything comes back to that. We want our clients to be happy. We want our clients to make progress. And if it doesn't accomplish that, then we come up with something different.
The best thing you will ever find are people that are familiar and comfortable with the challenges you face. And the people at SOS are that. And that makes a huge difference in your ability to help your kid.
He didn't seem back then as happy as he does now, just in general. And it makes me feel really good as a parent.
I will move mountains, and it seems like SOS is happy to roll up their sleeves and help me push.
I know I made the right choice choosing success on the spectrum for my son.
Taking George out of the ABA system and putting him in a public school. That is my greatest fear for him. I am so happy with the progress he's making here. I don't want to put him in a place like that where he doesn't get the attention he needs to allow him to flourish.
I don't know what I would do. I don't know how much more difficult our life would be right now today if we hadn't started him in this program.